Stockholm is the capital of Sweden, one of the world's most beautiful cities and a rapidly growing metropolis of more than 800,000 inhabitants. In 2010, Stockholm will hold the title of European Green Capital. The European Green Capital Award is a European Commission incentive. The title is awarded every year to a European town or city which performs well within environmental indicators. Stockholm was awarded the title for 2010.
Stockholm has managed to reduce the greenhouse gases by 25% since 1990. We have doubled the number of bikers on the streets and actually face some congestion problems on the biking lanes in Stockholm. And we have introduced congestion charging in 2006 that had reduced the traffic in and out from the city centre by 20%. And we have improved the public transport system in Stockholm, and almost every month we have a new all-time high for the public transport in the region of Stockholm.
Stockholm became the first European green capital, and we have really benefited a lot for this. A lot of visitors, a lot of opportunities for companies in Stockholm to prove their competence in green solutions. And it's also a great opportunity for the city to actually work through what we have been doing in order to be a sustainable city.
When planning new urban areas, high environmental standards are applied to in every aspect of establishing a new district. Hammarby Sjöstad is world famous for its modern, dense urban development, combined with high-quality public spaces and ambitious green initiatives.
Stockholm is very keen on keeping the position as one of the leading green cities in the world. And in order to do that, we have decided upon a vision, 2030. We also have another important goal, and that is that 2050 the city should be fossil fuel free. And in order to fulfill that goal, we already started working in order to have 100% clean cars in Stockholm. And that is a goal set for 2010. I would like to recommend all cities to apply for being European Green Capital. This is a very good opportunity for you all, cities, stakeholders, companies, to work through what kind of environmental plans you have and what you have been doing.
Ei oo peittoa.
Jeg cykler til arbejde hver dag. Og hvad har vi fået for det? Ingenting. Ingenting.
Yeah, it's probably a real chance here. Everyone just talks over to the trash bins, which are everywhere.
I only buy organically grown food, always. See this salad? Beautiful. And then you win.
Terra Viva, a checkup on the environment.
In Stockholm, they're passionate about the environment. There's a long tradition of ambitious environmental efforts here, tackling air pollution, traffic emissions, greenhouse gases. Since 1990, carbon emissions have fallen by 25% per inhabitant, and the city aims to become fossil fuel free by 2050.
Today, 80% of all apartments are connected to the district heating system, and 83% of the energy production in the district heating system is done by fossil-free fuel. The close goal is to be down to 3 tons CO2 emissions in 2015. We are right now at 3.4 tons, which is quite good in a European perspective, and globally very good if you compare to the United States.
The provision of more than 750 kilometres of bike lanes has resulted in doubling the numbers of cyclists over the last 10 years. A congestion tax has decreased traffic in and out of the city centre by 20% in 4 years. Rail traffic uses renewable electricity from wind and water power.
Today, 50% of all the traveling trips in public transport are done by the underground. Buses are to 50% run on fossil-free fuel. Commuting in and out from the city centre is about 79% last year were using public transit.
The eco-cycle concept is at the very heart of the Hammarby Hostad area, otherwise known as Stockholm's eco-district. Planned in the mid-90s, it reuses waste, water and sewage to help supply residents' energy needs.
The thing is with Hammarby Sjöstad, it is not self-subsistent in any way, but it had set a goal that 50% of the energy that people use here should come from themselves, such as from the wastewater, for instance. We take the treated wastewater and that is actually heating up the houses.
Homes feature good insulation and toilets and showers which use less water. And this means that residents don't have to make a big effort in order to live in a more eco-friendly way.
As a push for people to be more thoughtful of how they use stuff, and that we haven't been having before. So that's good.
Here, as much rubbish as possible is separated and recycled. It's collected via vacuum-operated tubes, which collect 5 tons of rubbish a day. Residents put their rubbish into these waste inlets just outside their homes.
This is sucked in a pipe net underground to a collection station that is about 2 kilometers away from this point. And the newspapers, they are recycled. The food waste becomes fertilizers or biogas in the end. And incinerable waste comes back as energy, district heating for example.
So with all this, it's no wonder that the European Commission has made Stockholm the first ever European green capital.
Over 350 contributors, reflecting more than 150 countries and territories. World Report with Guillermo Arduino starts now.
Welcome to this edition of World Report. We have a lot in store for you today, beginning with an... In other parts of the world, there are also efforts underway to keep the environment clean. Up next.
I'm glad that I'm living in the city, which has been mentioned as environment city.
We'll tell you which city has been named the first European green capital and why. And later on, we'll visit Sweden's capital. Stockholm is the country's cultural and financial hub. Visitors know the city for its vibrant nightlife and historical flair, but Stockholm is also earning recognition for its commitment to the environment and improving the quality of life. Gordon Grant of Access TV Sweden explains.
From 2010 onwards, one European city each year will hold the prestigious title European Green Capital, awarded by the European Commission of the EU. Stockholm is the first European city to be named European Green Capital for the year 2010. In fact, 95% of the population live only 300 meters away from green areas. Stockholm is often referred to as the Venice of the North, and 10% of the city area is water.
Being appointed as the first green capital of Europe is of great importance for Stockholm, and it's a good acknowledgement for what we've been doing for quite a long time in Stockholm.
Stockholm has a consistent record of achieving high environmental standards and was particularly praised for its measures to tackle air pollution, traffic and congestion levels, greenhouse gas emissions, waste and water management.
The business community has worked closely with the city for 30-40 years in trying to develop new technologies in order to reduce the environmental impact in the city.
To us, it's a receipt on what we have done for decades in Stockholm. The congestion charge scheme in Stockholm have reduced the traffic in and out from the zone with a little bit more than 20%. We have better air quality, and that has an impact in the whole region, actually, of Stockholm.
Stockholmers are justifiably proud that the city has received the first European Green Capital Award.
I'm glad that I'm living in the city, which has been mentioned as environment city.
I think it's a good nomination for Stockholm, and well, something to be proud of.
It represents the way the Swedish way of environmental thinking. So I see it as more of a symbolic prize for Stockholm and more something to do with what we're doing here in Sweden, I think.
This is Gordon Grant, Access Television Sweden for CNN World Report. I'm standing here in one of the many parks that contributed to Stockholm being awarded the first ever European Green Capital Award. Sweden's capital city is not only one of the most beautiful cities in the world, but one of the most environmentally friendly. The Stockholm example of a city that imposes tough regulations and persistent commitment to new technology and market solutions is a success story that certainly merits coverage. My assignments as a television journalist have enabled me to visit many other capital cities in Europe and throughout the world. But I chose to make this great city my home base. As a resident of Stockholm, I too benefit from and appreciate the healthy environment. It is therefore with some pride that I can say today, I am a Stockholmer.
Congratulations to Stockholm for its prestigious award. Now,
Europe especially is nowadays more of an urban society, with 4 out of 5 Europeans living in towns and cities.
The Green Capital Award could be of great help in order to ensure all our 4 out of 5 European citizens to provide a real contribution to our fight against climate change.
All the efforts that are made in fields such as mobility and the protection of the environment, green spaces, etc., are central concerns for our citizens. Therefore, the fact that the Commission could identify this green capital is very important, as it can serve as a model for all local and regional authorities.
The competition obviously gives many cities a strong incentive to improve their environmental situation through new technical solutions, plans and projects.
I've been really impressed by the quality of the 35 applications we've received. And believe me, it has not been easy to choose from the 8 cities that were pre-selected, Europe's 2 leading green capitals.
If I can invite Commissioner Potočnik back on stage, let's find out who's won the trophies and the titles these 2 years coming up.
The European Green Capital 2010, it's like in the last will be the first. So Stockholm.
We are especially grateful for the environmental caring and engagement that we have from our citizens and our companies in Stockholm. And this work is really of great importance because the city can't do this all by itself.
The European Green Capital 2011 award goes to Hamburg.
It's a great honor for Hamburg, for all the people of Hamburg. We are a very big city, we are a big industrial area, but we know that we must play as a role model to help to find solutions to protect our environment. So I'm very, very happy that we got this award.
So ladies and gentlemen, everyone needs an inspiration. And you are the inspiration that we all need, that all our cities need. Congratulations and thanks again, not thanks again only in the name of the Commission, but more than that, what is the most important, in the name of the citizens which are in your cities. Thank you.
Today, 4 out of 5 European citizens live in cities, and it's in these cities where most environmental challenges occur. So it's natural that cities play a key role in making the environment greener and improving the quality of life of their citizens. Rewarding European cities which are trying hard to protect the environment so that they become more attractive and healthy places, fit for life, that's what the European Green Capital Award is all about.
I'm confident that it will prove an important tool for convincing local authorities that sustainable urban development is the key to a healthy and successful future for their cities and for their residents.
In 2006, Tallinn called on representatives of major European cities to create a common green dream. This resulted in a memorandum proposing the establishment of a European award for cities that are leading the way with environmentally friendly urban living. Today, more than 40 European cities, including 21 capitals, support this initiative. The European Green Capital Award was officially launched on the 22nd of May 2008.
We are celebrating today the end of the beginning of the European Green Capital's journey and the opening of the new challenges to make Europe a better home for us and the next generation.
From 2010 onwards, one European city will be the European Green Capital of the Year. The award will be given to a city that has a consistent record of achieving high environmental objectives and which is committed to ambitious goals for further environmental improvement. Each year, the European Green Capital will be the flag carrier for a cleaner urban Europe and will be expected to act as a role model to inspire and promote best practices in all other European cities.
It will give an incentive for cities to do something that will be recognized by others and will advertise its sustainability and will attract tourists and could have also economic benefits.
Candidate cities will be judged by an independent panel of experts on various environmental criteria, including local contribution to global climate change, local transport and waste production and management.
I expect competition among the cities. It's in the best interest of the environment, and we all have to, if you like, make our contribution towards the greening of our capital cities. I hope it will make cities a nicer place for people to live in.
We are all from the nature and we are part of the nature, and we all hope to live a very long time with the nature.
European cities are now called upon to make the most of their efforts and apply using the form on the website. Does your city have what it takes to become the first European Green Capital?
Det behövs egentligen att modernisera bilden av Sverige i utlandet och göra den lite tydligare och göra den lite mer unik jämfört med andra länder. Så att den blir konkurrenskraftigare.
Så vi släpar efter idag då?
Vi släpar efter lite grann. Det är en del gamla klichéer som lever kvar. Det som gjorde oss väldigt kända på 70- och 80-talet dominerar fortfarande lite grann. Och det är väl inget fel i att det finns med. Men vad vi vill är ju att den tydliga bilden av det moderna Sverige och vad vår kompetens idag och vad vi erbjuder vill vi ska komma fram lite tydligare.
Vad är det som ska bort och vad som ska in?
Ja, jag tror inte att något ska bort egentligen, men vi ska däremot få med det nya, att Sverige fortsätter att ligga i framkant när det gäller teknisk utveckling på många produktområden. Vi ligger i framkant när det gäller kanske utveckling av nya samhällssystem och nytt tänkande och sånt där. Det behöver vi vara lite duktigare och effektivare på att föra fram.
Här hemma så talas ju väldigt mycket om det mångkulturella Sverige idag. Är det en bild som man också får ut i en Sverigebild?
Ja, det tycker jag. Alltså, det vi har kommit fram till med de här olika kärnvärdena med öppenhet och omtänksamhet bland annat. Det speglar väldigt mycket det här mångkulturella samhället som finns. Toleransen för olika minoriteter och olika grupperingar och sånt där. Som är en bild och som jag tror att vi kan föra ut ännu mera än vad vi gör idag. Som ger en positiv bild av Sverige.
Är det mer av hårda fakta än av mjuka fakta då?
Ja, alltså ibland är det ju lite en blandning. Det är mycket av Volvobilar och kullager och sånt där. Och så är det våra sportstjärnor. Och sen är det gubevars också Ingmar Bergman och ABBA. Men det är just det som känns lite gammalt. Vi har ju väldigt mycket på det mjuka och designområdet som är mindre känt ute i världen. Att Sverige är ett av de största exportörerna av popmusik till exempel. Det är inte särskilt känt. Att svensk design, inklusive svensk kläddesign, faktiskt gör stora framsteg utomlands. Behöver vi göra mera känt.
Vem ska göra det här då?
Det ska vi göra allihopa. Det ska vi göra. Alltså dels de utlandsorganisationer som staten styr lite över och finansierar. Ambassader, exportrådskontor, turistkontor och sånt där. Men på något sätt är det något som alla som arbetar med att ge en bild av Sverige utomlands kan använda sig av. Och det är lite därför vi har dagens seminarium.
Det finns 500 000 svenskar utomlands nära nog idag. Hur viktiga blir de i det här då?
Väldigt viktiga, och det är ju en grupp som inte minst Svenska institutet har uppmärksammat och tagit fram just ett material som gör att alla svenskar som befinner sig utomlands, utbytesstudenter och annat, kan ta ett material från hemsidan och hålla ett Sverigeföredrag för att sätta oss på kartan var de än vara månne.
Du sa här att Sverige ligger ganska bra till när man försöker mäta det här, hur man nu går till internationella världen. Vi ligger ganska bra i ligan.
Ja, det gör vi. Alltså, det finns ju olika sådana här Nation Brand Index bland annat, och i ett av de mer kända, det här Anholts Index, så ligger vi på 8:e plats, och det är ju inte särskilt dåligt för ett litet medelstort land i världen.
Och så spöar vi våra nordiska konkurrenter.
Och så ligger vi före våra nordiska konkurrenter ett par trappsteg över både Norge och Danmark. Och vi har ett positivt namn, skulle jag säga, ute i världen. Alltså den generella uppfattningen är väldigt positiv. Sen behöver vi ibland kanske undervisa folk lite varför de är så förtjusta i oss.
Lågmäld och ödmjuk, det kanske inte passar in i det här då, när man ska hävda sig ute i världen?
Jo, alltså ödmjuk tycker jag alltid man ska vara. Sen tror jag att svenskar ibland mår bra av att bli lite mera kaxiga när det gäller att tala om vad vi är bra på. Vi ska inte sticka under stol med det vi har problem med, men vi behöver inte alltid sätta på oss tagelskjortan med samma.